Hi, welcome to this week's Da'at Torah. In this week's Pasha, Pasha's Beshalach, we read about how Moshe Rabbeinu took along the remains of Yosef out of Egypt with them into the desert. Yosef, who was the viceroy of Egypt, had left instructions that even though he was at the moment buried in Egypt, he wanted to be taken up out of Egypt and into the land of Israel with the Jewish people as they left Egypt. And Moshe Rabbeinu went out on the night where everybody else was busy gathering money, gathering jewelry, things from the Egyptians. Moshe Rabbeinu went out to ensure that Yosef's remains would still be taken out of Egypt together with the Jewish people. And the Medrash tells us, Chacham Lev Yikach Mitzvahs. A clever person will take mitzvahs. Rabbi Yaakov Kamenetsky asked the question, what makes Moshe Rabbeinu so clever that he takes this mitzvah? The Jewish people were also given a mitzvah. The mitzvah that the Jewish people received was to go around to the Egyptians and asking them for gold and silver, which is what they did. And there was another mitzvah to take out the remains of Yosef. So the Jewish people were busy doing a mitzvah, but so was Moshe Rabbeinu. So why is Moshe Rabbeinu the Chacham Lev, the clever individual that takes mitzvahs, when everybody else was also busy doing mitzvahs? And the answer, I think, is, and I think this is what Yaakov Kamenetsky is saying as well, some mitzvahs are low-hanging fruit. Some mitzvahs are easy. When somebody tells you, go around Egypt and ask people for money, and they will give you money, and with that money and with that jewelry you should leave Egypt, that's an easy mitzvah to do. Everybody is lining up, so to speak, to do that mitzvah. Whereas to get the remains of Yosef when everybody else is busy getting money, that's a hard mitzvah to do. That is not so popular. Moshe Rabbeinu took the non-popular route. He didn't take the easy mitzvah. He took the difficult mitzvah. And Chacham Lev Yikach mitzvahs means it's easy to do those mitzvahs that everybody likes to do. But the clever person knows that you need to do everything. The things that are easy and the things that are a lot more difficult. So for example, some people are very easy to call up and to see how they're doing. It's nice to talk to them. They always have a nice thing to say. They're great conversationalists and they are very positive. And you love calling these people and checking up on them during Corona, how they're doing, because you'll always get a positive message. Some people moan. Some people, you call them and they're difficult. And they're complaining to you on the phone. And they're telling you you've not called often enough. And they're telling you all sorts of other things and they make you feel uncomfortable and unhappy. And you say to yourself, that's the last time I'm going to call this person. He's so ungrateful. She never says thank you. He never wants to hear from me. Or when he does want to hear from me, all he wants to do is complain. That is the difficult mitzvah. And that's the one that we should be looking out for to do. The easy ones other people will do. The people that everybody enjoys calling will get a lot of phone calls. The people that people don't enjoy calling, they're the ones that really need the phone calls the most. We need to reach out to those people, sometimes the most vulnerable people, who are unhappy, who maybe are difficult to deal with, and they're the ones that need our attention and our love. And many times we try to do what's easy, but easy, everybody does easy. Chacham Lev, the clever person, doesn't do the easy thing. Yes, it's more difficult, but it's also more rewarding. And it's also a greater mitzvah, because you realize the easy things anyone can do. If I can do something that's more difficult, I'll push myself that little bit extra, that little bit more, and I'll do the thing that's harder, because that is so much more meaningful. Wishing you all a very good Shabbos.